Chris Foster and Tony Bartone are set to match up. The other side will be Frank Manzo and John Andrica.
This could be a coming-of-age run right here for Chris Foster. They won the Division III points race in Chicago a few weeks ago, beat Nick Snyder, taking on Tony Bartone, who has won the championship, who's got title aspirations. If Chris Foster wants to step up in that plateau, he's got to take out Tony Bartone right here, and he can do it.
Oh, big full shot advantage by Chris Foster. Bartone all over again. And Chris Foster, 567, 251 miles an hour. Not sure what was going on with Tony Bartone, but he was dead asleep.
Yep, when your reaction time begins with the 2, your time card's going to begin with an L. And back on the starting line, Chris Foster, as you take a look at Tony's car, comes out, back of the car washes out, goes over near the center line. We saw him do that in the earlier round. I said that only a good experienced driver could save the run, but even Tony could not save that one right there. So Chris Foster, his dad, Will Hanna, 567. They get a chance to go into the final round, and they don't care who they run when they get there. So the RaceHose.com team running very well. Yeah, he's happy.
I saw Will Hanna on the way to the starting line. I said, what you going to do? He says, tune it up a little bit. Maybe my driver can steal one. And, well, Tony left. A whole lot to be stolen there, and Chris Foster is in to the finals here in Norwalk. Well, what she thought of this magnificent move by Chris Foster.
To Chris Foster, you could obviously see out of the corner of your eye what was going on with, Tony Bartone's car. What goes through your mind when that happened?
Actually, I didn't see a darn thing. Trained myself, just look straight forward. The only person I have to race is myself every round. I got to beat myself every time, so got to do a better job every time, go another round every time.
How did you learn that awesome move out of the car right there?
This first time, and boy, I can't. I'm so excited. I can't say enough. I have to really thank my dad and my stepdad. They really stand behind me on this car, working together with all of us. So
I'm going to give you an 8 out of 10 on that move out of the car, but I'm expecting some hands and some fingers afterwards next time.
Good score by the judges there.
You know how he perfected that? Gravity. That's how he protected that. You come out like that, you're going down, brother. Now, John Andrica's car obviously had some problems, and Frank Manzo's going to take that run on down the racetrack, and he goes 562 at 256 miles an hour. So I guess the East Coast Electric car, I'm assuming, playing a little rope-a-dope right there, trying to get up on the starting line, hope that Frank would make a mistake. The last time he made a mistake, Eisenhower was in the White House, by the way, so I wasn't.
Frank Manzo, the road to the final. That's how he got here. He's set to take on Chris Foster. Big matchup for a first-time finalist.
Yeah, if you're going to win your first race, you might as well do it in style and do it against Frank Manzo and Chris Foster, along with his dad, John, along with Will Hanna. Frank Manzo's won 20 straight final rounds. He's facing his 43rd different opponent in the final round. He's got a winning record against 35 of them, and most of the guys that he doesn't have a winning record, they only raced one time. But I said earlier, if Chris Foster, they want to join the ranks of the elite, they had to beat Tony Bartone. They did. Well, you're going to put a notch in your belt, win your first ever, something you will never forget. Take on Frank Manzo, but Frank has just been awesome. Right now, it is going to be almost impossible for somebody else to take that Lucas Championship away from him this year.
Big fist pump from Will Hanna. And Chris Foster take out the champ. Oh, this is a great race. Chris Foster did a great job, but it is too much. Frank Manzo once again for the 81st time in Top Alcohol Funny Car, the 82nd time in his career. 561, 256, and stop me if you've heard this. Frank Manzo wins again.
Yep, you can start calling the engraver. Put that name in. Actually, just get out the template you used last year and the year before that, and 1981, and all the years before that. But Chris Foster, his dad, and Will, they just did a very nice job with that team all weekend long. They're sitting there going, oh, we were so close. Let me tell you, losing a final round by that much, 0.05 of a second to Frank Manzo, is nothing to be upset about. They did a great job this weekend, ran well, kept Frank honest in that final. 565 is certainly not a bad effort, and they were right there, and Frank knew that the kid was giving him a run for his money.
And there you see Manzo at the far end, taking off all the safety equipment. Oh no, back on the racetrack, the trucks are rolling. We've got a little bit of oil on the racetrack. That will delay our Top Alcohol Dragster start, but give us a chance right now to talk to the ace. Lauren, it's all yours.
Manzo, I want to throw you a little curveball and ask you, do you know what number win this is for you in total and for the year?
No, I don't. I don't count them. I just try and win them, and believe me, they are hard. These young guys, and he did a great job all weekend, and we were concerned about him. And my car kind of got there and shuffled the tires and moved around, and I probably didn't run as good as I ran all weekend, but you never know. You know, we tried to run 59, 60 flat is what we were looking for.
561.
Well, you know, it was shuffling around, but we got the job done. That's all that counts. And put this Lucas Hoosier tire, you know, Jegs. I mean, these Hoosier tires, we didn't have a problem all day, and those guys work really hard at making it easy for us.
Well, congratulations. 4th win of the season. I guess 5 on your way to a perfect scorecard. Congratulations.
I mentioned 81 in Top Alcohol Funny Car. The other national event coming in,
Pro Comp.